Greetings and salutations, everyone. I am, as always, Darth Devious, and we're back to the Doctor Who 11 Doctors figure set. This time, we'll open it up. We shall be looking at the 5th Doctor, played by Peter Davison. So, as always, we'll see him in this package. He's got his outfit, his sonic screwdriver. We'll be getting him out of the package in a moment, but we'll do what I always do, and I'll read you the little bio. It says, The 5th Doctor, 1982 to 1984. His youthful appearance belied his wisdom and experience. But the Doctor still found it frustrating that so many people questioned his judgment, especially his companions. While on an alien planet, he and his companion Perry contracted a disease, and the Doctor gave Perry the only cure, necessitating another regeneration. So, I'm going to get him out of here, and we'll take a closer look at him. Be right back. So here we have the 5th Doctor out of the package, and as with all of them, he is very nicely detailed. I mean, yeah, he looks a lot like Peter Davison, I must say. Right down to the haircut. Question marks on the lapel. Alright, well, on his collar, I should say. The celery is on his lapel. And that was always something the 5th Doctor had. He always had the celery. So, yeah. Striped pants, the trainers. This is nicely done. I mean, there's a little bit of paint scraping here on the one trainer, but, you know, with 11 figures in the set, and they're not all going to be perfect. But this is still very nice, you know, the coat, nicely detailed. Doesn't come off, but, you know, whatever. Has nice articulation like all of them. The head rotates, you know, swivels, elbow, swivel in his wrists, waist articulation, hips. Legs don't go back because of the coat, but that's okay. These guys are mainly for display anyway. So, this is really cool. I love this detail of the sweater on him. That's just nice. He comes with his version of the sonic screwdriver, and he was actually the last Doctor to use it for a while. He actually lost it during an episode, and it wasn't until probably the 8th Doctor that it made an appearance again. I could be wrong, so I'm sure somebody would correct me, but I don't remember. I know the 6th Doctor didn't use one, and I'm fairly certain the 7th Doctor didn't use one either. So, he can hold it, just like all the others. They can hold theirs. He can hold his, and he's going to make a liar out of me. So, I'll get that in his hand. There we go. So, there he is holding his sonic screwdriver with his celery and just being himself. Peter Davison, up until Matt Smith, was actually the youngest person to play the Doctor. I think he was 29 when he accepted the role. And he has since played the 5th Doctor in a special with the 10th Doctor, Time Crash, where his TARDIS and the 10th Doctor's TARDIS actually merged together. So it was nice seeing Peter Davison once again in that role. One thing I wish he would have had is a hat. He would on occasion wear a hat, but not too often. It's not that big of a deal. It's not like Tom Baker. Tom Baker always wore a hat. So he's cool. I like him. And we're going to move on. Now, before I move on, one last bit of background. When he first took the role, he actually went to John Pertwee and asked him advice about taking the role. And John told him to do no more than 3 years of the show. After 3 years, he can move on to other things so he doesn't get typecast. And he actually took that advice and later regretted leaving the show. He really wished he had stayed on longer because he felt he would have had some really good stories. So, that's it for this one. Join me next time when we'll get into the Sixth Doctor. Until then, all of you guys, please be good. Thank you.
You mean you're deliberately choosing to go on the run from your own people in a rackety old TARDIS?
Why not? After all, that's how it all started.